pressure on you guys to kind of continue the legacy that was established by Next Generation. Because you were also competing with Voyager, but a lot was said by the Star Trek creative team that the themes and the way that Next Generation was done would reside within Deep Space Nine. I mean, how do you feel the show was developed during your tenure?
Well, I think from what I understand about the people who created it, it was a challenge because to some great extent it was very different than anything that had gone before. Certainly that it was character driven, that there were so many people to take care of weekly, that in fact it looked more like the way we are than a projection and allegory about the 24th century. And the subjects that we had to address, how we are, but we haven't fixed. And so to some extent, I think the challenge was to get the people to care, especially about Sisko, because he didn't want to be there. You see what I mean? So the challenge is, why should we care if he does not? So I think, though in some ways, because they took this turn, if you will, to discuss, well, to discuss science fiction, and indeed, you know, knowing that somebody's going to say, well, this is not the Star Trek I know. The fact that they were willing and talented enough to take that kind of turn was, I think, ultimately rewarding, in the sense that, you know, the people still talk about the shows as much as they talk about, you know, the original Mr. Shackman. And that's the test of it, isn't it? In some form or another, what is classic. Part of the test of classicism is who's talking about it. See?
I think.